Good morning, Life Church. Take 5 or 6. I'm not sure yet. Let's talk about Joseph for a second, something that God's been talking to me about. He was 17 when he was sold into slavery, 30 when he became Pharaoh's right-hand man. So that's 13 years from when he went to Potiphar's house, prison, and then out. Now, reading it, Potiphar's house I don't think was a whole long time. I'm betting a couple years, maybe 2, 3 at best. The rest was in prison, and that is where God takes a guy who's in prison. He becomes the head of the prison. Okay, they put him in charge of it. He interprets dreams for people that forget about him. And what kind of relationship did Joseph have that he was able to sit in prison and know that this is where God asked me to be? Now, some of us struggle, as I have, with where God has placed me at times for my job, for instance. You know, God puts me here or there, and I trust God, and I know that I don't just go to a job site because that's where my next job is gonna be. No, I know that God placed me there, and He places the people around me there for a reason so that I can talk to them or be a witness to them, or who knows why, or God's gonna work something out in me. Sometimes He's just got to work an attitude out of me, so He's going to put me somewhere that will help me work on that attitude a little bit. So today I wanted to bring us to the thought of, where has God placed you today? Where has God placed you in the last week or the last month or the last year? Can you trust Him for where He's placed you at in this moment? What you're doing, how you're doing, what your life is looking like right now? I don't know about you, but I haven't been in a place for 10 years before. I've been in some hard places and done some hard time, and I don't know how Joseph did that. Okay, he doesn't talk a lot about what his walk was like, especially while being in prison and stuff like that. But are you at peace to know that where you're at today is where God's put you? If I were you, I would find a place and pray about that, because right now a lot of us are up in the air about where we're at, what we're supposed to be doing, and things of that nature, and that isn't this what should be happening. God placed you where you are, what you're doing for this season, and this is the peace that you have to have, is knowing that God has His hand in your life and knows exactly what is going on and knows exactly where you're supposed to be what you're supposed to be for Him today. And God knows exactly what you need and how you're supposed to do it. I praise Him every day for the glory that He has shown through my life, because there's some very interesting times and interesting places He puts me, and I know that it's not me. I've come to realize over the years that I don't have really good ideas. He does, though. He has some. He amuses himself sometimes, and I thank God for where He's placed me, even when it's not somewhere that I want to be. And trust me, that has happened a few times. But today, I'd like to leave you with that: is where are you, and what is God doing where you're at right now? Have a great day, guys.